What's up guys, Unas here again, bringing you guys another Black Ops 3 video, and this video is going to be on two things. One is going to be hardpoint in general, but I'm more going to focus on the Pharo, and this is going to be a slight gun review on the Pharo. I started out using the Razorback here, but don't worry, I will switch to the Pharo very shortly, because the Razorback, I don't know, I just wasn't doing very well with it this game. But I started out playing this game with a Rogue Bludger, and he had to back out part of the way through because his connection was just having serious issues. And for once in my life, my connection was pretty dang good in this match, surprisingly. I've been having some serious connection issues the last couple of weeks, pretty much since Black Ops 3 came out. Which really sucks because I feel like I could do a lot better. Like, when I have a good connection, I do very well on this game. When I don't, it's going to be a long day. But here you see me switch to the Pharo, rocking that Inferno camo that I got out of the supply drops. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. There's a supply drop opening video on the channel. Opened up 10 supply drops. Go check it out. You guys can see what you're going to get out of those. You know what I get out of them. You get some pretty good stuff out of them. I like them. But back to the Pharo. This gun, as you guys know, is 4-round burst, and a lot of people were expecting it to be kind of like the Chickum or the Chicom, whatever you want to call it. I call it the Chickum from Black Ops 2. And honestly, it is 100% different than the Chickum from Black Ops 2. This gun is 400 times better. Like, I would take this gun 100 times out of 100 over the Chickum. This gun is a very well-rounded gun, to be honest with you. Like, it's not all that situational. Up close, well, before I get it up close, this is one of the two weapons in the game on the submachine gun level that have a 3-shot kill range. One being the Cuda, this one being the other. The 3-shot kill range is not amazing on it. You're not going to get a whole lot of 3-shot kills, but with it being a 4-round burst, if you're up close, that does give you the ability to, you know, hip fire it, and if you miss one bullet, it's not going to really hurt you that bad if you're pretty close. Because with a burst submachine gun, you're probably up close not going to want to aim down sights. If you're turning a corner and you smack into somebody, you're definitely not going to want to try to just back up and aim down sights, because with the burst, you're going to get outshot, especially by like a Vesper or a VMP, something like that. So you're going to want to hip fire with it. And the hip fire on this is basically the same as the other submachine guns. I don't really think there's much of a difference in the submachine gun hip fires. Wall penetration is, you know, average for basically all the submachine guns. Can wall bang, but it's going to drop off your damage considerable amount. It's going to take probably twice as many bullets to wall bang somebody if you're hitting them in the chest area. Legs and arms and things, that's going to drop it even more. But overall, this gun is basically on par with the other submachine guns on wall bangs, things, or wall penetration, things like that, and hip fire. This spot right here on the hardpoint aspect, a Rogue Bludger pointed this out. This is an amazing spot to sit to contest, because most people are not going to push all the way through. They're going to get to right about where that guy was halfway through and just try to weave back and forth between the trains. And like an idiot, I jumped down to try to outgun him because, you know, I'm a kill whore. And speaking on the kills part of this, the KD on this match is not going to be amazing, but I do all right. I think I don't know if I lead the lobby in kills or not. I can't remember, but I know I do lead my team, if not the lobby, in hill time, and that's what matters in hardpoint, is getting that hill time. I think I was over 3 minutes of hill time and 250 seconds worth of hardpoint. So, you know, not bad. I really like to push the objectives when I play objective type game modes, and for me, this gun on maps like Fringe, where it's not all close quarters like it would be on Combine or something of that nature, is great for this kind of map, because like I said, up close it does have a 3-shot kill range. It is possible to 3-shot kill, but what makes this gun so good is the 4-shot kill range. The 4-shot kill on this gun is pretty dang far, I'm not gonna lie. It's all the way through your medium range, and if you get a headshot, you're going to do 4-shot kill at long range. This gun does drop to a 5-shot kill eventually, but if you're challenging a gunfight with this gun that's going to take you 5 shots to kill to the chest, you're probably challenging something you shouldn't be. So if you use this gun like a normal submachine gun, like you should, you're going to get the majority of them being 4-shot kills if you're hitting chest area. Now, obviously, arms and legs are going to change that a little bit, but the majority are going to be 4-shot kills. On the attachment side of it, I prefer not to use an optic on this gun. This is one of the few submachine guns in this game where I don't feel like I need an optic. I like the iron sights. I feel like I do better with the iron sights. The kick seems much more manageable, especially in this game without toughness. When you're getting shot, the recoil seems much more manageable without the optics. Now, I'm not going to say that probably about most of the other submachine guns besides maybe the Razorback. The VMP is very manageable without it. But that's one of those that kind of teeters on the edge. Excuse me, gosh. But probably the only other submachine gun that I would say is not necessary to run optics on is the Razorback. And a lot of people would disagree with me on that, but that's opinion based. Optics are always opinion based. You can always, people always have different opinions. You can use this without optics, you can use this with optics, you need optics on this, whatever. In my opinion, this does not need optics. The attachments that it does need, obviously, quick draw is going to be an attachment you're going to want to run on basically all of your guns on this game. Quick draw is one of the most useful attachments in this game by a long shot. Foregrip, it helps. I won't lie. It helps, especially when you're getting shot. Even with the burst delay, this gun does recoil a considerable amount if you don't have foregrip, which is surprising. I wouldn't think it would with it being a burst weapon, but it actually does recoil a decent amount. So I do run foregrip on it. So far I've got quick draw and foregrip. The next two there's 2 more attachments. I'm going to advise you to run 4 attachments on this. Now one of these is, like I said, one of them is foregrip, which is optional, and the other one is going to be long barrel. I'll hit on that next. It is also optional simply because this thing has such a good 4-shot kill range, but with long barrel, you're literally sealing the deal to where it's going to be no more than a 5-shot kill ever. Like, unless you're just completely out of submachine gun range, you're not going to need more than 5 bullets at all. And that's even if you land one or two of them in the arm, you're going to get a 5-shot kill. And in this game, long barrel is supposed to only increase your minimum damage range, which means if this gun's minimum damage means it's going to cause 5 shots to kill, it's going to increase your 5 shots to kill a little bit. And I think it's something like 13% or something like that on submachine guns. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's something like that. So it's not going to increase your 3-shot kill range. It's not going to increase your 4-shot kill range. But like I said, it will seal the deal on 5-shot kills, which is great for a burst submachine gun that is a 4-round burst. Now, granted, a lot of people are going to say, well, if it takes 5-shot kills at long range, then why do I want a 4-round burst submachine gun? Well, simple. If people are strafing at long ranges and, you're strafing too or whatever, and you're at long range with a submachine gun, obviously, because it's taking you 5 shots to kill, you're probably going to need a second burst. I'm not going to lie. You're probably going to need it because you're probably going to miss at least 1 bullet unless you're just deadly accurate. And sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic right there, but you're probably going to need a second burst anyway, so it's not going to hurt. Plus, at 5-shot kill ranges, the way the damages are laid out on this, you're going to get, if you get a headshot, it's going to drop you to 4 shots. So if you get a headshot at long range, which is extremely manageable with this gun due to it being a 4-round burst, the gun does bring itself back down a little bit in between bursts. It makes it extremely easy to get headshots at long range, which will drop it to a 4-shot kill. So if you are accurate, you do land all 4 bullets, it's going to be a 4-shot kill, and that is extremely useful. The last attachment I'm going to recommend for this is rapid fire, and I actually pulled this one out of Scump's book, Optic Scumpy. I don't know how much you guys watch competitive, but if you do, you know that he is the best submachine gun slayer in the game by a long shot. There's not many people that I would even put anywhere near his level. And he recommended that you run rapid fire on this gun because he said it is just garbage without rapid fire. The burst delay just killed it. And up until that point, I had never ran rapid fire on it. I thought it was perfectly fine without it. I've had plenty of good games without it. It's not necessary, but I won't lie, it is a tremendous help on this gun. In close range to even mid-range, it is going to help you so much to have rapid fire. And at long range, you know, rapid fire may help you a little bit. It's not going to help you an extreme amount, simply because, you know, if you're shooting long range with this thing anyway, you're probably not challenging something you want to, or that you should, like I said earlier. So, you know, it is what it is. But with rapid fire, this thing becomes really solid at medium ranges, and that's where this gun is going to be most effective, is medium ranges. So maps like Combine, Nuketown, things like that, I'm not going to recommend this gun. I'm going to say probably go with something like the VMP. A lot of people like the Vesper. I think the Vesper's garbage myself, but a lot of people like the Vesper. And honestly, I think that this gun would outclass basically all of those at medium to long range, definitely. So, you know, that's my recommendations for the gun. The feel of the gun, I think, if I could find a gun to compare it to, which is extremely hard because there's not too many burst submachine guns, and the ones that have been garbage so far, like the AMR-9 and the Chickum. I guess if I had to compare this to a gun, that's a good question. I probably should have thought about that before I brought it up. I might compare it to something like the MP7 in Time to Kill, simply because the MP7 took a few more bullets than like the MSMC would, but it had a really good fire rate. This one has the burst delay that slows your fire rate, but it takes less bullets, so it's about the same time to kill, though it does feel a lot different than the MP7, don't get me wrong. Overall, this gun is probably my favorite submachine gun to use, because I feel it's very versatile. It's not a situational submachine gun like the Vesper that has to be used up close, or the Razorback that's more for long range. But that's my thoughts on the Pharo. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think I go like 41 and 30. I think I have 3 minutes and 5 seconds of hill time. Yep, there we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Don't die on Black Friday, and we'll see you later. Peace.